Hey folks, we are back playing some beautiful Project Zomboid. I'm very excited to keep going in our journey. Like the title says, I just can't get enough of this game. So, I was able to, I think, over the last two, maybe off camera a bit too, streams, I was able to actually get myself a pottery spinner, a a press for our clay. And then over here, we have our simple forge. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my stream is up and going. It looks like it is, but looks like I need to refresh my YouTube studio. Yep, there it is. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and post this for everyone else to see inside of my Discord. There we go. Folks are interested in joining my Discord, it's just down below. Me and my fellow colleagues take care of a lot of cool things, but we mostly cover Daisy and Project Zomboid nowadays. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. It, like, kind of sticks in there a little bit, you know? Also, if you look at, like, this, like, gives the illusion that, like, it's tilted, but really it's just, like, one continuous piece. It's really interesting, kind of isometric games in my modality is, just how hard it is for me to even try to accomplish this direction at all for myself. So it looks like we had some firefighter axe heads, and then we had some iron. I haven't played this for like a couple of things, but I did see clay pipe segments, so maybe we can, you know, get our, get kind of like a water system going here. Oh, I think I know what was happening. I think I was trying to level up my smithing, and then I realized that I have no multiplayer on it, because I haven't read a book, which of course is not ideal because, you know, we got to have the stuff that we need to do that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put away my items. I think if I wanted to, we might look at this, but a level 5 carpentry, I think, will produce maybe a better crate. Let's go ahead. I said craft. Huh. I should have spelled crate. So, okay, metal crate's that. A wooden crate is right here. And it looks like, I bet, yeah, I can't click build without actually having the items. Okay. We'll look at that a bit later. And see what we think of it. Alright. So, let's go ahead and throw that down, and then, we just gotta find a place to put all this stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna go build a wooden crate over there. And that might make it easier for me to be all like, okay, all the blacksmithing stuff goes over here, etc., etc., etc. So let's go ahead and look for some iron boxes. Nails, sorry. We'll just do this. See, there's one, but I need like 4. Huh. Did I really put all my nails away? Or packaged all my nails? Box of screws. Box of nails. Maybe they're in the truck? Let's see if they're here. No, it's just all my my work stuff, or my vegetable garden stuff. All right, let's go look in the back of this truck. All right, so I know I had some stuff in here because I think I was gonna be going out for a bit, but then I decided not to. For I don't know what exactly the reason. Again, I haven't played on this in this save for a little bit, but yeah, I do really like this game. I really do like this game. I always come back to it. It's like kind of I don't know how you would say. Yeah, there shouldn't be any nails over here, but you never know, right? Yeah, I was right. No nails there. Okay, maybe I just boxed all my nails, or if I didn't rebox my nails, maybe it's just I used them all. Now I have several nail boxes of nails, and it's pretty cool because like I have 2 cartons of nails. I think each carton holds like anywhere between 8 to 12. At least my experience in opening other items cartons. So I got a crap ton of nails just waiting for me to use. But let's go ahead and just pop open one of the... Oh yeah, there it is. 44 nails. That is perfect. Alright. So we also need to get some wood. Luckily, there's trees right next to us, so we can do that as well. I know my guy is very overloaded. So let's go ahead and put away all of the possible things that are hurting my guy. We're going to put that in our backpack. Well, I do remember I can now make buckets, and they hold 10 liters, which is very, very nice in my eyes because just 10 liters is a lot for a thing to hold. Like, pots only hold 1 liter of water. So, I'm going to make some buckets, and I'm going to try to use that to capture more, rain. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to, yeah, this one. All right. Let's go. Sweet. And then, we only got 1 log, but that's okay. Well, I think we'll get at least 2 out of it. Then we only have to cut down this other tree and we'll have enough storage. I'm starting to figure everything out. I am starting to figure everything out. Alright. So, oh, we got 3 boards out of that. Nice. I'm actually going to come over here and drop the boards right there because that is definitely not going to be ideal. Alright, that's fair enough. I wonder if these broken down boards... there's somebody in the distance. They're getting eaten. They are getting eaten. Alright, so we're going to do this. It's my work area so far. I didn't build all these areas. But I am taking it over for my own stuff. So how is everyone's day? Everyone having a wonderful day? I actually have kind of struggled if I want to make this into my work area. I know I have a lot of effort put here with all the storage crates and all that. I'm just not sure if I want to do it here, right? we'll see how this goes. But the town I took over, I'm not gonna lie, um, it's pretty, what do you call it? It makes me feel safe. Yeah. But I'm not sure if that's a good thing, right? Because I don't want to feel too safe. I still want a little bit of a like kind of a worry feeling, you know. We're just gonna drop that log. I don't know why we had a log in our inventory. All right, so we're gonna grab all this because all of this is metalworking and stuff, and we're just gonna toss it in here. Oh, my chest, my storage crate hasn't gone any better, but that's okay. That's okay. That is okay, okay. So, what kind of, what do you like in Project Zomboid? If anyone has, like, an idea or kind of what they really enjoy or whatnot. It's always fun to kind of just, like, chat, right? Okay, so smithing hammer, metalworking hammer goes in there. I believe if I want to start making more, let's see here. Yeah. If I wanted to make more of these bars, I need 4 iron chunks. And to get 4 iron chunks, let me see here. I think a chunk is made actually in a smelter. Let's see. Yeah, so to cast an iron bar, I need a ceramic bar mold. Yeah, right? And then to cast ingots, which I'm not anywhere close to doing ingots yet, I need a ingot mold. So, like, I think we're going to do the cast iron, we're going to do the ceramic bar mold. Although I would love to be able to forge the iron or steel bar mold, but I don't have enough experience for that. And then, of course, there's some glass making. But yeah, we have to make the bar mold. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Pottery wheel. Okay, sculpt pie segment. That's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to probably increase my pottery skills. But this is also kind of crazy. This is what's happening, you know, like, you know, you have to always be like on the move, having to do more stuff, you know. It's kind of a funny but yet very true reality in Project Zomboid. So we're going to go through and we're going to grab any kind of material or tool we think would be good for the smithing area. I know file's good. Metalwork punch is good. Let's see. Oh, 2 steel bars. We'll take those over there. Now, I don't want to use the steel bars to make anything yet. I want to kind of save them for a better situation. No, those are tools I really want to keep. I don't need to sacrifice those. Metalworking pliers. The handles will be used because that's how you kind of assemble stuff. Here we go. I use the steel bars for a bit to fight off some zombies. Wasn't my best moment, but you know, sometimes you just gotta take what you have and, well, smash it. I also noticed my guy is getting hungry. I don't think I have any little snacks on me. No. All right, well, let's go over to the house, and maybe we can make ourselves a nice bite to eat. Got my little spiffo guarding the house. No? Gotta make sure he's happy, you know. All right, so liquid options, transfer the liquid, and then I think there we go. And we pour it. This is definitely an interesting screen. It looks at first not very, I don't know, intuitive, but I think it's pretty okay. All right, so I was talking about like, hey, my guy's actually hungry. So we're going to go ahead and really cook. So let's go ahead and I think from here I can reach everything. Okay. So go over here and we click on open cooking. I love the UI mod here. So let's go ahead and go to the cupboard and I guess can't use that, I guess. Empty pan. That's peanut butter. Frying pan. Let's see. Griddle pan? No. All right. Let's see here. We're looking for the dried lentils. Let's see here. Where is the vinegar and... where are the lentils? The dried lentils. I guess they'd be in D if I, you know, organized by name. Yeah, it's on there. Wait a minute. Did I just see it? No, it says popcorn. I thought I saw it. I don't need to use corn flour. Come on, I know there are dried lentils around here. There you go. So, if I were to... Let's go ahead and do used in recipes. Okay. Am I just not good at this? Oh, there's some prepared dough. Oh, I can make myself, ooh, biscuits are fun. Huh. There we go. Go ahead and, make that. Wow, that's really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and go out and start up the generator. All right, so the generator all set up, and let's go ahead and start cooking ourselves some muffins. I'm always happy to have muffins. All right. Yeah, you see how they only hold 1.5 liters? I should make more buckets. Because I think a bucket yeah, so it requires 2 small bands, a small handle, nails, planks, and wire. I think the only thing I'm missing in lack of like success is the wire and the planks. I just have to cut, so you know it's pretty easy. But I definitely want to keep man, I can't speak today. Sorry. Oh, you can do build things here. Nice. All right. Oh, they're burning. Gotta get them out. And we're gonna get 6 biscuits. How awesome is that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm so hoping that if I make gravy, can I make biscuits and gravy? I have to find out. Aww. I'm not gonna lie. I would have, hands down, like, no joking, I would have made gravy. I would have done biscuits and gravy. I'm not joking. That would have been just awesome. But alas, I didn't see it. It might be later on in my cooking recipes. Maybe it's a cooking book or something. I don't know. But, because there's, like, books you can go and read and give you recipe ideas. But, yeah. Ooh, I wonder if I, no, I can't do that. Give me a quick second. That's what I expected. Alright. So, let's see here. How's my cooking actually going, level-wise? Oh, I have a dirty bandage I should have taken care of. Yep, that's why I should have taken care of it. Alright, so we're going to put a sterilized bandage on that. And then my guy will honestly stop cringing. Oh, yeah. We're going to look at our cooking. Let's see here. Cooking. Yeah, I don't have any books. I don't think I have a level 1 cooking book, do I? No, I only have a level 2. Carving, I have a book on. There's quite a few skills that are like level 0 I don't have a book on, and I really should like get a book on them. Not enough water. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and double check this generator. Looks like it's doing okay. Conditions 89%, and the fuel's at 88%. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I don't use the generator a lot. Really only for cooking right now. You can see this was my possible forge area, but honestly, it kind of felt hard to use. Not really, kind of like, I don't know. All of the different forges, I think, have a very different way of what items you can do. And of course, it's like a, if you have this, then all the recipes of the other item in down would be possible as well, are possible as well. Yeah, but did I leave anything on the ground? Oh, it's just a trumpet case. Yeah, I went in here and pretty much more or less just started tearing everything apart to get more carpentry experience. Did I ever break in here? Come on. We're gonna break in. Yeah, I never went down here. And scythe, that's cool. I'll take the glue. I think I already have it. You know what? I'm going to grab the hand scythe, even if I don't have it. It's just good to have another one. Nothing in there. Well, this felt like a little bit of a wasted time to go down here. That's fine. Oh, I didn't see these. Metalworking chisel. I will grab that. I'll just grab all of it because I always need more welding rods and small chisel and punch set. Not really sure what that is. Oh my god, we found a crowbar. I love crowbars. But with being able to craft, I don't necessarily need to rely on crowbars as much anymore. Alright, so I was... I don't have my flashlight equipped. Alright, we're just moving stuff around. I really want to find more books. So I think we should go out and about and see if we can. Right, steel bars, stuff like that. All right, we're doing good. We are doing good. All right, got those in. Got the metal punches. Steel pieces. Steel quarters. Then all of these can go in there. Doesn't really matter where I put the rest of this stuff because, you know, it's not that big of an importance to me. All right. Go ahead and remove this. And then I believe we can now remove the stitches. Okay, so now it's just a scratch. That's good. It was a very deep wound, so that's good. All right, we probably should put those back where they belong. And I think one of you can take the thing. All right, oh, I forgot to put away these tools. I don't really want these tools in my inventory anymore. Okay. So, I think I'm going to take an extra crowbar along with my other stuff. So let's go ahead and... so I want to go out and explore a little bit more. We do need to find more books. It's kind of one of those situations where I can't keep ignoring it. Yeah, if you get what I mean. Like, I just can't keep, you know, doing this all by hand, etc., because it is affecting, you know, what I can and cannot do. So. Hi there. I love Project Zomboid so much. There's a like. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so let's take these bottles. We don't need guns, by the way. We'll put this in my backpack. And we don't need another rubber hose. I do need a wrench. I do need that. I do need that. We don't need that. Having a knife is never a bad thing. I don't need the keys, so let me put them in there. Hand scythe, funnel, frying pan. I think we'll keep a frying pan. And a pair of new jeans. That's always nice. Oh yeah, there's a thing of bleach here and towels. We're actually going to keep the towels because towels are a really great way to get dry really quick. But we got to go fill up on water. I think I might make another thing of biscuits. That's probably a good idea, honestly. I know that I'm, like, not going to be getting the experience that I want for the, what is it called? Sometimes I just fumble with words. For the work, but definitely something we have to keep in mind. Yeah, there's just a big old box of magazines and stuff. I'm not really interested in it, but, you know, whatever. Okay, transfer liquid. We want to transfer all of this. I take both bottles. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, that's something important to note. That it has to be in your main inventory to do it. Just something interesting. Not necessarily something that, like, you know, I needed. But I do have a box of antibiotics, box of pills. I think I'm going to go through my things real quick. Alcohol wipes, painkillers, beta, tweezers, surgical needle. Okay. How many bandages do I have? I have one in there. I have another one there. Having another bandage on hand actually wouldn't be the worst thing. And then let's look at our alcohol wipes. Okay, 3/4 still there. Okay, full. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, so we got all that good. Let's go ahead and man, my place is so messy. I'm like really, really messy person in this game. Okay. American hobbies. I don't want to throw that away. Man, that's fine. That's fine. I'll keep the rubber hose. I think it was the keys. Yeah, the keys right here. I don't want to keep those. All right. And then, should I wear my bulletproof vest? It does help a lot with bite and scratch, but doesn't really help with anything else. And we'll put those away since we also want to put away the hobbies thing. We'll grab the sports bottle as well. All right. So we also are going to make biscuits. So let's go ahead and turn on our generator. Let's go ahead and find where I'm keeping the magazines. Okay, cool. That's where I'm keeping them all. Established quite a collection. I did have a lot more actual books in the but unfortunately, I pushed escape when my old Build 42 world was loading, and because I did that, a lot of the books and everything else that I had just went away. Just got poofed. Normally, I would use this cooking panel, but right now, it's not really showing the biscuits, so we're just going to go with this. So, from what I understand, I have enough to at least make 2 trays of biscuits, but I don't think I have 2 muffin trays. Can I use something else? No. All right. That's okay. The biscuits really don't take super long to cook, so I'm pretty sure I could make 2 of them pretty quick, like without really having any issues. All right. Gotta make sure we're good. All right. Cooking. All right. So, yeah, I can wait. Okay, so while we're waiting for the biscuits to cook, we are right here. This is the town we're part of that I've really well cleared. This is a egg farm. I really didn't touch much of it because I really didn't need to. Now, I could go here, but I kind of already hit up the school. There is this town over here. I think that this is like military housing. I could go to Moldrow, or I could go up to Roseburg. So, honestly, I think going the back roads. So going here, turning off here. Let me go ahead and check my muffins. Okay, they're good. Sorry, I just didn't want my biscuits to burn or whatever. All right, let's go ahead and make another of this. You know what? I'm interested in making a piece of bread dough. Alright. Now, I'll, of course, have to refill my water bottles. Alright. Actually, pretty happy with, the cooking stuff. It's really cool. Really cool. Alright. Alright, cool. Turn that off, and there we go. Also, while I was waiting, I was able to sanitize a 2 bandages, which is really nice. We'll definitely put those into our pocket thing. That is really cool. Now, can I actually just like cut this? Can I cut the spread? Okay, see, there you go. Sliced bread. Okay. Uh, let's see here. Oh, there we go. We can toast the bread, but I need a toaster. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I toast the bread, I could then actually like put if I toasted the bread, I probably could then put butter on it. But I can't. Not right. Well, I don't have a toaster myself. But it's definitely something I'm probably going to pick up on my way out. So let's go ahead and turn that bad boy off. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure that our bottles are full again. And I'll put that there. Alright. The cooking system is how I got my wife addicted to playing split screen with me. Oh, that's cool. That's very, very cool. So, when you say split screen, are you talking about both on the same PC? Or are you talking about, like, LAN-wise? Like, you know, over your internal network? I already have a lot of stuff there. Build 42 co-op split screen is vanilla. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. See, back in Civ 4, me and my wife used to play the hot seat, which was perfect for that game. But it's always cool to hear about the other things. I don't know why they took that actual hot seat feature away from the game, because it was really fun, sitting next to each other. My wife took her turn, I took my turn, and we would have like full-fledged like campaigns just on on the game. All right, so I think going to Rosewood, what we're going to do is we're going to go down this way, and there is a movie theater with a gas station right here. Now, last time I got destroyed, there was a lot of zombies over there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so full tank. Check. And then... Huh. Parking ticket. All right. You know what? I almost... Oh, I do. Okay. Let's just make sure the... Alright. So, my engine's pretty bad, by the way. We might actually take the van. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Alright, there's nothing on that. Alright. I believe we're going to take the van with us. Because, if I remember right, this is pretty much a pristine engine. Yep, there you go. So we're going to transfer all the stuff we have into this van, and then we're going to go out and about, because this van has like a very high engine status. So, I love driving and melee with the controller. Oh, that's cool. I love being able to do that, back up a car to another thing and just be able to grab everything and move it. Traveling. I think we're going to actually sleep here, sleep at the house, my house, for the night, and then in the morning we're gonna get a good fresh start. Because sleeping in the vans is not fun, and I guess there is a sleeping bag I can get if I look for it, but yeah. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I wonder if there's like any kind of like plastic seal bag or something. I know there are jars out that we can use, but I'm interested if there's a like a plastic bag or whatever. No RVs, interiors, best mod ever. No, I kind of really wanted to play Build 42 for all of its vanilla features. I did stumble upon this UI, which is really nice. I really like it. Like, I accomplished more in I think, like a month ago. Uh, like it took me 4 hours using this AI to actually finally start understanding all of the crafting abilities and all that kind of stuff. So I was super happy with that. So that's really the only mod I'm like actually using. But yeah, I just want to experience the game how it is. So I have it so the zombies don't respawn, which is why I'm being so careless and kind of, oh yeah, whatever, I'll go do this and I'll go do that, and never watch my back. That's why. Um, I thought it would be fun. Um, to be honest, uh, having the zombies off, no respawn. However, I have since come to understand that my understanding of how the infected migrate was wrong. And the way I think I was wrong, by the way, is that I thought that they would be, more in the towns and popular, tourist areas. But then over time, they would start dispersing and moving around. And, kind of just eventually, a good amount of them would make their way into a town or something, right? At least that's what I thought. However, my experience overall with this is that it doesn't feel like that's the case. I feel like if there is a group that follow me, hear the car and then hear the car as I go on an exit, and then they just keep following where the car sound was, going in that direction, I will have stragglers, maybe one or two, but I never have enough for me to be all oh wow, I'm worried about this. Again, I'm not complaining about the game, the thing at all. I chose to not have zombie respawn. So, but it's just something, interesting to note. Just something interesting to note. Or maybe I just haven't played this world long enough for them to be truly migrating to possible other areas. That is a very possibility. I just don't think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna need to look for a coat. It's 46 degrees out. We can turn the heater on. All right. To our next adventure. Let me make sure I know when to turn off. So, it's the first true left, road-wise. Okay. I have Sunday Driver. It definitely is I won't be driving super fast. But, although, I won't lie, although I think it's a positive trait, it is fun, you know, where I played on other characters, and I don't have the Sunday driver. Cars are a lot more fun for me. uh, uh, gotta love it. My guy's hungry already? Yeah, I do have a hearty appetite. I think one of the funnest zombies that like you can encounter with Build 42 is the survivor zombies. I'm not sure if you guys have ever encountered them, but boy, oh boy, are they're awesome. Like I just love fighting them. Like one of them I took out like had like 8 skill books in his inventory and like 2 woodcraft whatever episodes. That was before I made a mistake of exiting the game while my game was loading. Probably don't do that, folks. Definitely was a bad thing for me. But yeah, definitely love finding the survivor Zeds. So we have 2 crowbars, another baseball bat, and then we have another baseball bat. So we have 2 metal reinforced baseball bats with bolts on them, welded to them. And then we have 2 wooden baseball bats. Oh, we have a wooden baseball bat, and then we have 2 crowbars. So I think we're gonna do okay. Ken says survivor zombies have the best chance of kidnapping skill books. Nice. Let's see, there's a little straggler there. Definitely have to. Even though there's like auto drive, you still have to pay attention because, yeah. That was almost stupid of me. I turned the heat up just a tad, so my guy's not always cold. I love how I am like still driving the way the proper way an American would drive, because you know we would drive like this. It does make me chuckle. I turned off the lights. We don't need to be wasting our battery like that. So I said it was the first first right for my character, but technically the first left for me, from my perspective. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We're off to see the wizard, wonderful Wizard of Oz. Something, something, something. Dark side. All right. We do have food. We do have water. We got medical supplies, and we have everything we need to dismantle other cars for resources or parts if need be. I did not bring with me a hammer, a hammer and a hacksaw, although I probably should have, because then I could actually take apart doors or that kind of stuff. You have to be on the inside, but it is still a possibility to get past a locked door. All right, I need to be. I should be coming close to the turnoff here soon, right? Being way too close to the forest edge. Way too close. There we go. There we go. So, we're going to go down here until we hit our first. We could go down the small Hanksham Road to get to Rosewood. But I think going down this way and then taking a right will be our best bet. Alright. So, okay. Nice. We're definitely feeling nice and toasty. So my character, if folks are wondering how long this world has been gone, my character has survived for 2 months and 20 days and 8 hours. Now I've died a good 2 or 3 times before this, so this world is probably, I think, like 4 months in to after the outbreak. I got very lucky, and the water. No. Yeah, I got lucky, and the water stayed on for quite a while. I think it took a month, maybe a little bit early, like 3 weeks for it to be cut off. But it did give me a lot of benefit. The electricity got cut off, I think, within the first week, which is fine. But yeah, so I was able to like stockpile quite a bit of water. And I'm now at the stage, crafting-wise, that I probably should go build upstairs to my roof and then build in a rain catcher. I believe, if this is still true or not, I'm not sure if it was a glitch or on purposely made, but if you put a rain catcher above your sink and then plumbed it, the water from the sink would always still be clean. You wouldn't have to put purification tablets in it, and you wouldn't have to boil it. But that may have changed in Build 42. Ooh, that was close. You guys see that? I was too busy, looking away from the wheel while I was talking with you guys, and I almost smashed into a tree. That would have been bad. Just crunch. Crunch. Would not have been a good situation. Would not have been a good situation. Alright, so I think that's the road that we were thinking about going down, but I decided not to because I wanted to figure stuff out. A good thing here is hopefully me loading these chunks isn't going to be too glitchy. I don't think my my stream's having any issues. Of course, if it does, let me know. I'm always happy to fix things. All right, so we're looking for books / we're just trying to get more things that I think we need. Now the van has 120 storage, so I'm going to be picky about what I collect. So that's going to be kind of a bit of a better feeling, because when I go just to collect a bunch of materials, I end up having to go back to my vehicle multiple times. And there was once where there was so many zombies around my car, like I couldn't get back to it. I had to like yell at them to get them to come after me, and I think I limped that car home because they like were banging on it and stuff. I think somehow I got out of their view or whatever, and they went around. I went around them somehow, because it wasn't a huge horde. It was like 5 to maybe 10 zombies. So I guess it wasn't a horde unless you call well, that was close. Unless you call 10 zombies a horde. I don't, but yeah. Ooh, that's cool. All right. I have to try it, folks. I have to try it. Can I run over? Can I go through the cornfield? All right. Not as cool as I was hoping, but I could if I wanted to. I could if I wanted to. How fun would that be if, like, you know, driving through the corn actually had the corn laying down and stuff? Oh, look at that. We got some zombies in the corn. You know, if we could actually put down the corn by driving, it would be hilarious to go in here and make a cornfield maze. And, you know, be telling people, you better watch out. Sometimes there's zombies inside the maze. uh, I think that would be hilarious. Alright, 72 degrees inside the car. It's 8 a.m. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad we woke up early. I was kind of annoyed that we woke up at 4:40. I was kind of like, I want to, you know, I kind of wanted to wake up around 6, but I didn't. So, but, you know, 4:40, I was able to get almost to where I want to go by 8. And that's good because I don't want to burn daylight hours. So, that's good. We probably should collect any kind of animals we hit with the car. Because we are starting to get to the point where we're going to have to think about long-term food stuff. And I believe we can make a smoker now. So we can possibly smoke or dry out the meat. However, I'm not 100% sure about that. It is August 15th, so, like, next month in-game is going to be October. So we definitely have to get more prepared for ourselves. It's kind of funny. I know it doesn't really matter. But I had the game start on June 6th. June 6th, June 11th, right? Which is my birthday, and I thought it was kind of funny, you know, like, hey, haha, on my birthday the world goes to heck. But yeah, that's how long the world's been up. So yeah, since June 11th. So that means that the world is 3 months and 4 days old. You can already see that in some areas the grass is starting to peek through the roads. Eventually, there's probably going to be a point where, unless I have a good four-wheeler, I may not be able to drive much anymore. I may have to go on foot. All right, this is what I was talking about. But yeah, we got to get. Also, if you ever do switch versions, and you are going, hey, where's my highlight? It does it does have to be returned back on. So definitely something to keep in mind. Sorry. That kind of threw me for a small loop there. All right, I don't want to go too far away from the car without a backup weapon. We'll put this one in. That one is 100%, and then of course I have the crowbars. All right, I honestly should find some. I I should make some light blunt items, or maybe find some like blunt items, because that would be a pretty good idea. All right. Key to residence. Okay, got some soda there. Now, there is definitely one thing I should go back to the car for. And I think I just saw a zombie. There it is. Because I want to get the flashlight. Sorry. How many more are there of you guys? All right, we have to switch back to. Oh, I'm starting to freak out in my own head. I'm not being smart. I never heard of a smoker. Perhaps you're thinking drying rack. Not sure if you can make jerky, though. Yeah, so, a drying rack pretty much relies upon... In real life, I believe a drying rack, from what I've read, relies upon salt and, you know, having to hang. A smoker kind of has the same effect, but it also kind of it dries it out in a way that it isn't going to go rotten anytime soon. Because like I know people like to smoke meats, like cooking it, but that's not the same. Like a cooking smoker, you know, it's some guys's like yard. It's not the same, like actual smoker I think I'm talking about. Let me see here. I'm actually am curious now. Yeah, so it goes, a smoker preserves meat by drying out the surface and using compounds from the smoke to inhibit microbacteria growth. For effective preservation, smoky is often combined with methods like curing, a proper final storage in airtight containers, or vacuum sealed bags. Different methods exist, such as hot smoking, which cooks the meat, and cold smoking, which is done at low temperature and requires the meat to be fully cooked beforehand. So, hot smoking is pairing what they're doing. Cold smoking is anywhere between 100 below 100 Fahrenheit, and then the curing one, um, yeah. So again, a smoking process removes moisture from the outer layer of the meat, making it hospitable for airborne bacteria. However, it's crucial to avoid case hardening, where the outside dries and cracks, trapping moisture inside, which allows bacterial growth. Yeah, so that's the one I was kind of more or less thinking of. But yeah. All right, so I got my flashlight now, and I'll equip my baseball bat as my primary. Yeah, so while this is well lit, I just wanted to be safe and not, you know, get shocked by a zombie coming at me. Of course, those are rotten. Of course, the cheese. Sometimes you get lucky, and the gas stations actually have maps. I don't actually think I brought a matchbook with me, so we'll take that. I thought I saw a granola bar. Handle. I think I hear some zombies outside. Yeah, I think I hear them. They're coming for me. All right. I think I took care of everything here. So let's go ahead and go outside and meet our unfriendly people. Oh, somebody was trying to get gas and stuff here, I think. There comes a point overall, though, where the gas will become tainted. So that's another thing I have to think about is... All right, we're gonna dig through the trash, folks. All right. Got yourselves a little... Oh, there's a crowbar. Nice. I already have enough crowbars. I'm a little bit sad that you can't do more with crowbars. Oh, man. That's not fair. If I lag, the game should not be continue going. But luckily, I did not get bit because of that. Okay. Okay, we'll take those. Ken says, I'm not aware of gas becoming tainted. It says that because it's poison to drink, you can find good gas on 10-year later runs. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay, cool. Ooh. I love how much effort they put into these. It's just gorgeous, by the way. I can't read it right now, so like, I'm just gonna... Because I don't want to get bit. I'm not reading it because, you know, I don't think it's cool. It's just I don't want to get bit. I'm sorry, but I have to grab food. I have to grab food. I'm not going to grab the thing on the stove, though. Ew. Okay. I'm going to look in the chest. Nothing. Okay. I think we can start looking, going up a little bit more. That's kind of a weird thing right there to happen. I know IRL gas doesn't last, but thankfully in Ps they don't, simulate that. Yep. Don't want to talk about it too much because they might do that some days. Like, I love how, like, I don't know, just in depth, and, you know, they put a lot of effort into trying to make this, like, really be a true experience. That's why I'm so excited for Build 42, was because, like, I'm just able to do all this stuff. Build 41, you know, able to survive very, very well. But I'm happy to see there's a lot more, like, craftsman-based skills that can help you pretty much over time become self-sustaining. And there is not only just self-sustaining, but there's progression to it. I think in Build 41, you can become self-sustained, but there's not a lot more to do it once you get kind of like to a certain level in forging and some of the in carpentry, right? So I'm glad they added in, like, blacksmithing, the knapping, the pottery, all that stuff. Ken says, however, in Build 42, gas and all liquid will now evaporate from open containers. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Thanks for the heads up. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Now I'm starting to get some speed. Yeah, I can see I've already used quite a bit of gas just driving. Hopefully I'm not gonna drive past Rosewood, because that's where I wanted to go. All right. Self-sufficiency in Build 41 means fishing. Oh, okay. I understand that. I thought it was foraging for a bunch of mushrooms and giving it to your friend until they got ill and perished. That way you know all the ones that are good. There is no other way in Build 41. Build 42 has all the animals, so it's easy to survive off butter. Ooh. Butter. I need to bring my welding torch and stuff so I can just break down those cars fully. Now, let's see if I'm actually, like... Yeah, I drove straight past Rosewood. I wanted to go up there, but, like... See, I thought there was a road that goes all the way down here. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the town we actually haven't been at for so far in Build 42. So, well, buckle up. I think this is the edge of the map, or maybe it's a checkpoint. Let's go take a quick look. Sheep are, in my house, far superior to cows. In addition to meat and butter, you can make cloth into rags for tons of crafting. Yeah, this is the edge of the map. So, we're not going to go there. Well, you guys want to know a funny story. So, I was playing on Build 42 probably like 4 months ago, right? And it's actually kind of cool to show you. So, I was just out exploring. I just got done doing this town, which is, I can't see the name. But, okay, let me double check, I'm not going to get bit. I probably should just get in the car. That's easier to make sure I don't get bit, because I'll hear them smack against the window. So, this big line of me going here was me driving on a road, the KY-144. But I didn't realize I had gone off the edge of the map. I always thought, and mind you, I have a lot of time in Project Zomboid, that the edge of the map was more of a, yeah, you can see it, but anything past this, you can't go into, so it's kind of like a barrier. I kept driving, and I didn't realize that this was the edge of the map, until I started seeing repetition and other weird things going on. Like, I hit a zombie, and, like, it didn't act like a normal way you hit a zombie. It didn't act like a ragdoll. It didn't act like before ragdolls. It just went, and, like, this is, like, eerie as heck. It's just so Yeah, infinite loop with ledges. Yeah, it's just so creepy. Um, Stop. All right, let's go ahead and damn it. Switch out our water bottles. I'm definitely gonna need to make sure I refill those next time I see water. I think they've done more work to make the Sunday driver a lot more punishing, because I can't even like turn and drive at any sustainable speed. Like if I go off the road with anything as a Sunday driver, unless it's like a true 4x4 vehicle, I can't really drive anywhere. Like if I start to turn my tires off the road, it really won't do it. I have to point the tire straight, push the button for like I think like 10 seconds to get some momentum, and then I have to turn like tap 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 tap. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the fact that Sunday Driver is kind of doing that. I still think it's a perk, in my opinion, like maybe more of a neutral thing, because you never want to be going like 90 and hit a tree. You probably will just, I think you just die. But even like, 60 would definitely hurt. So I think I did crash a vehicle even with my Sunday Driver once, and I got shards of glass in my body, and I had to use tweezers to pull them out. Then I had to suture everything. Just, yeah. Sunday Driver, never towing anything. I've been able to tow some things, but you're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I was able to tow a turned over vehicle as a Sunday driver. Actually, here, let me just show you guys. It's really easy to do. Um, because I run this channel and I have other people I work with. We end up actually making a lot of clips. Um, so here you go. Yep. Now I gotta tow it out of the way. Miles Spanish Sunday Driver, speed demon on traps, but on overall. Since it's not on its tires, it's probably gonna be difficult. So again, I make clips of this kind of stuff after I get done recording or streaming. So there's me using the Sunday Driver with the fireman's car. It probably was mostly due to the fact that that is a pretty strong vehicle, horsepower-wise. But yeah, that's kind of more or less what I was able to do. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to yank this off the road. So it's more of a yanking moving car than it actually is moving car. So I think you're right. I think you're right overall. But yeah, kind of cool, huh? All right, let's get back to playing. All right. Yeah, I was afraid that pulling over an unturned vehicle would make it glitch with the ground or terrain, and my vehicle was going to get thrown or sucked into the ground. So like, that was definitely why I wasn't like once I got it going, I didn't do too much. I'd love to see you show an animal trailer. I have one back at base. When we go back to base, I'll definitely go over that. Okay, yep. See, that's a horde. That's a horde. I like that. Yeah, I know. I left the engine running. I left the engine running, so if I do need to run, I can. I always like to tell my friends when they're first playing Project Zomboid, that Project Zomboid is the great humbler. Like, and I say that right now because I'm all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take out these infected, these zombies. But my reason why I tell people that is that as soon as you get even slightly complacent with how you do stuff, there's a zombie ready to remind you that this is a zombie survival game. You are not safe. Yeah, I mean. Okay. Let's see if I can pull. Okay, I pulled 3 or 4. Now I'm ready. All right. I think I can repair the bats later on, but I'm not sure. Nope, don't do that. Oh, a survivor zombie. I love these. Marker, survivor zombie. That's so I can get the clip later. Okay, even though it's not a super... Oh, wait. What the heck? I'm truly... I will be right back, folks. I have to help my wife with insulin. All right, I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. You know, I will never just continue streaming because of that. But yeah, Marker, survivor zombie. This is awesome. This is what I love to find. Look, there's cooking, there's a military first aid kit, long blade. Oh my gosh. We found a lot of stuff. I am so excited about this. All right, so let's not be too cocky, and let's go ahead and make sure that any kind of zombies that are around aren't going to cause us problems. All right. So I'm just going to do is I'm just actually going to grab the duffel bag. And we'll just put it in the car. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to find. Exactly what I wanted to find. All right. So, let's go ahead and put that away. All right, so I do like to look over the corpses a little bit, because sometimes there is interesting stuff on them. Like, sometimes there's a key, a car key, and, like, I'll just pick it up, and eventually, if I find the vehicle, it'll just show me, you know? I like that the key now pops up, the icon, but yeah. Photograph of a rainy day. Yeah, this one had some items that might be nice. Yeah, I really don't want a butterfly knife. Okay. So this where am I? Let's just center on me. All right, so yeah. March Ridge is this way. And Muldrow is up that way. So, all right. I think it's time for us to go. You know, we may not be going to Muldrow until this next morning. It is 1400, so that means it's 3:50 p.m. I'm really not that worried. I can do this. All right. Well, if I go right, there's definitely an area over here. But I'm not sure how far right I would need to go. There's actually a freeway here. Might actually take me to the gas station and theater I was initially trying to go to first. Well, at least it stopped raining. I probably should have built a rain catcher by now, but yeah, okay. Yeah, see Rosebrook to the left. So should I go to no, let's just go down here. We've never been down here, so this is going to be an interesting little adventure. Oh, oh, that got me. Ooh, jump scare. Marker, jump scare. Ooh. Definitely always gets my blood pumping. I always have. Every time I'm fighting them, my blood's always pumping. I did talk about needing a jacket, so we're gonna take that. Oh, I should put away all this cooking stuff. I don't need to be carrying a bunch of cooking items while I'm, trying to, you know, do stuff. Sorry about that. Also, why am I carrying a heavy-duty tire? Marker, funny. Oh my gosh. I think I meant to, like, do something else with it. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just like... one time when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with my friend I mentioned, it's actually the co-host of our episodes, I was all like, man, I'm really heavy. And, like, you know, I didn't think much more past that. And then my friend, Dimension, was all like, how many gnome bodies and goblin bodies do you have in your inventory? And it was one of the fun situations where, like, I picked them up because I wanted to throw them at our enemies because I thought it would be hilarious. Apparently, I forgot that I'd been picking them up. So, like, I think I dropped, like, 20 bodies out of my pockets. And I'm all like, there's no reason I should be able to carry 20 of those people. Oh, we got some stragglers here. I saw one over here, so, let's go ahead and, make sure we don't get flanked. Zombies are flanking me. We need to go to the south. Watch the ridge. 30 degrees north. We have a problem. I'm just kidding. But it would be funny if the zombies did that to me. I need to remember to turn off my car. Because it's drawing them towards it, and I don't want them to break my car. There we go. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So, the question here is, should I drive my vehicle into a one-way street area? I guess I could technically park it and then flip it around. I guess this is all forest, so I could technically do it, like, right here. There is a lot of houses and stuff here. I'm probably only going to be hitting the restaurants and the retail and the community places. And then I'm probably going to come back for these houses later on. I do like how, even though... you know, there's no NPCs right now, I do like, and have always enjoyed how Zomboid over time kind of simulates other people trying to survive out there, even if you never see them. I just talked about, I need to turn my car off, and there's a good reason why. can't be a ninja. Alright. I was kind of enjoying that chainsaw. Do 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 do. You know what's funny? In my smeltery, I can actually smelt silver and gold bars. That's like how much has changed it in vanilla. That like there's a way for you in vanilla to possibly create your own economy. Well, this is fine. We needed to fill up the water bottles anyway. Alright, so I think we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna do a turnaround. Just because this place is already probably not going to be easy for me to leave if my vehicle is facing this way and I need to get around. I've played Zomboid enough to know I can't just, if I have a horde attacking me and I barely get to my car, I'm backing up, and even if I'm backing up, there might be enough stopping me from backing and forwarding. And I've actually been killed in my car trying to get away because I couldn't, there was too many of them for me to run over forward and backward. So it's kind of funny. Alright. This is a little bit possibly problematic, but you know. Alright. Let's do this. It is 17:30, which means it is 5:30 in the game. I'm expecting a lot of houses to have signs of people breaking in and taking stuff or whatever else. So I'm not going to go for the houses as much as I want to go for the restaurants, the community area, etc., etc., etc. So let's get going. Let's never stop. Oh, see, I see a group here. Always good to do a little bit of scouting before they notice you. Alright. Okay, we got this. I really hate Quellers. No. That was not friendly. I almost got bit. I almost could have been scratched. That would not have been ideal. Alright, we should be healthy now. There we go. Maybe you guys had any food on you? Oh, there's one right there. I heard one, I just couldn't see it. Come on. Yeah. I probably could be a bit more stealthy. I mean, if they see me, they see me. I have a okay long blunt skill, by the way. That's why I'm able to take them out so so quick. Plus, you know, they all have variable health, so some are less decomposed than the others. I definitely feel like the metal baseball bat, when it reached like the like 25% mark, started to degrade real quickly with each hit. Isn't there like some sort of like, isn't it like if I forget what it is. There's some sort of like weapons don't take durability, and it's like a percentage, and the higher your maintenance skill, the higher that percentage is that it won't take damage. Or does it just take damage no matter what? Alright, this might be cheesy, but I'm really curious. $52, so 25. Nope. Okay, good. Because they're like just sitting there, so I was all like, oh, okay. Oh, my guy's getting tired. All right. Only 1900. It's like barely like 8. Actually, it might be 8. No. I think 2000 is... Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, I think. I think I'm doing the math right. I'm just not sure if I am. So 12 is noon. So 13, 14, 15 is 3 p.m. Okay. 16, 17, 18 is... Okay, it's 7. Sorry. Pretty sure you guys are all like, you don't know how to do basic math? What's going on with your head? I would just jokingly sleep in one of these, but that's where I probably would get bitten. As we were talking about earlier, when you think that you have it 100% like down and all that kind of stuff, Zomboid reminds you, you don't. Now, if I could technically, ooh, duct tape. Duct tape's always nice. If I could, board up a room, I might consider it. But, it's not worth it. Let's go ahead and, make sure we just keep ourselves full all the time and not have to worry. So, people in awesome chat, what's your guys' favorite way to play? Or, just enjoy the game? That guy's right there. Alright, let's see. Am I anywhere close to one of these community things? Yeah. Okay. Just gotta keep going this way, and I gotta be smart. Ooh, that was a nasty crash. Well, let's go ahead and put ourselves into a sneak crouch. I don't want to get noticed by too many of them, but I'm okay with some of them. But yeah. Hopefully, oh yeah. Yep. That looks like a nice place. Okay. So let's go through the parking lot. I think that'd be a great place for us to more or less start. It looks like it's been broken into. These vehicles look nice though. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get lucky and they have a key. If they do have a key, that's gonna be amazing. No. Okay. I did hear him coming. I'm not sure if you guys did or not, but yeah. Okay. Vehicle-wise, it looks nice. Checking the car locks. Hey, look, a tarp. We got lucky that the taxi is clearly unlocked. Question is though, does it have a key? It does not. It is actually kind of funny. This form of taxi is what I think is a taxi. Like, I always have isolated the yellow cars with the stripes as taxis. And they were like that for quite a while. I think all the way up to like, I don't know, 2005 or something. I think that when the Prius started to come out. All right, I'm not happy. You know why I'm not happy? Because I can't be unhappy. But somebody, one of those unseen NPCs, decided that it was time to use an automatic weapon. Hopefully, the zombies are going towards his stuff and not towards me. Gotta calm down. I think it's time for me to start retreating back to the car. Because, you know, we don't want to get into a situation where we're getting really tired, we're hungry, and we're freaked out, because then we're just not going to have a lot of, well, more or less oomph to actually take out some of these zombies. Oh, look, the house was broken into. I probably should be running more to get my running up, but I do know running does attract a lot more. So yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe I could sleep in one of these houses. I don't know if I should. I could, possibly, but I don't know if I should. should make a bathrobe. Just be all like, yeah. Aw, the corn's rotten. Oh, hey, crackers. We'll just eat that immediately. Oh yeah, I'm also I need to keep my eyes out for a toaster because you know I need a toaster. All right, let's go back to the ye old car. I am now drowsy, so did I bring the caffeine pills or did I forget? I think I forgot about them. Where did I put them in here? No, I only have water purification stuff. All right. We're going to go ahead and read this. One of the reasons why I'm going to read it is because it does get my stuff down, but also it allows me to see if there are any Zeeks in the area. My guy is super tired, but that's okay. All right. I believe right now, all of our windows, there we go, are done. All right, and it's not gonna be a great sleep. Luckily, I believe the van is probably a bit more comfortable than like a smaller car. All right, cool. 820. That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and oh yeah, I can actually reach everything from in the van. That's why it's one of the reasons why I brought it. All right, we're gonna eat the bread. Okay. Didn't think that would be a thing, but I can create a sandwich by just putting garlic in it. You know, it's not like a... What I find funny about this is I guarantee you my guy's all like, ugh, another slice of bread. I'm happy I have it. Ooh, I wonder if I could just put garlic powder on it and call it good. Because, like, it wouldn't be like garlic bread, because garlic bread has butter and the garlic and it's toasted. This is more of a putting the seasoning on it and be like, it's better than nothing. Marker. That is definitely a crack up for me. Maybe I should stall a beep, beep, beep on this. Luckily, we don't have to go too far. I just didn't want to go in the middle of the night. Plus, my character was already getting kind of tired and, you know, all that mess. I think we should take care of these ones because they're close to the the vehicle, and then we can start heading down. Whoa! What was I doing? I almost got bit there because I wasn't using my mouse properly. That would have been bad. To be honest, I probably would have rage quit. I probably would have been all like, damn it. You know, I don't know. I like how they have residence keys, but, like, pretty much all the residential houses are, that took quite a few hits. Okay. Oh, there is a vehicle there. Any of you guys got a key? No. Okay. Let's start heading towards that, I think, industrial building or something. And see what we can find. Well, I'm glad I stopped. Probably going to be more that is around this area because although they weren't there before, they probably heard the noise and started coming this way. Hopefully it's not like that, but yeah. I love it when I get that one hit, but I like it when I don't get it every time, because it just feels so much more satisfying and awesome when it happens every now and then. You're just all like, yeah, my guy's getting good. Alright, there's the cars. I did see a zombie. Sorry. A zombie. Come here. A zombie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think there's a zombie up there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. Keeping going. Hopefully you folks are enjoying it too. If you do like the stream and possibly have looked at our videos, leave us give us a subscribe, give a like, or just go watch some videos, and we appreciate that too. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. So I do have the flashlight, so we can go in there, but I do want to make sure that I cleared at least the parking lot. The high fence is really nice for us because then, you know, they can't get past it. Okay. This person was definitely out working. It's locked. There's a pump house. Okay. There's 4. just need to check behind me. I did play as a descent, like I did a random roll, because our next video, we're going to be talking about Project Zomboid's flaws and why we need them. But yeah, definitely, enjoy this. Now we're going to equip the baseball bat as our primary, and then we're going to go in with our flashlight. I think this was a movie theater. Oh, yep. Okay, well, if it's a movie theater, and this is the back entrance, then let's go to the front and see if we can get anything good. Alright. We're, of course, gonna shine our flashlight. Poor guy. I don't think that zombie saw me. Kind of eerie. It's kind of eerie. Well, we're not going to miss the opportunity. All right. Nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. All right. That's another... I think... Well, it's a storage room. There's nothing in there because it's already been looted. It was kind of, it's sad, but I used to I grew up in a town called Wairika, and, they had a movie theater. It was fun. $20, got you 2 tickets, popcorn, a popcorn and 2 drinks. Now, mind you, this was in the 90s and the 2000s, but it was awesome. And then, everything started moving to digital. You know, and then the film projectors were becoming, they were still making movies with, that could be used to film. Oh, see, there you go. However, they were trying to phase that out over time. So the story here goes, is that the theater person reached out and talked to, the theater companies and was all like, hey, if you can keep producing film for like another 2 years, I can have enough money to convert my entire place to digital. And he's like, and I will pay good money for the film version. Like, I will pay more than I used to pay, right? And I believe, actually, that movie theaters, like, got a cut. Not necessarily that, but whatever. But yeah, so he did a lot of work to prepare for the digital media. You know, changing the rooms enough, redoing some of the theaters so it would be good and would actually make people want to go. And, yeah, after all of that work, they told him to kick rocks and because they weren't going to do the film anymore. Okay, well, if that is a theater, I'm probably being stupid. Then what's that? All right. making too much noise. Oh yeah, there might be some drinky drinks here. A cocktail umbrella. Oh my gosh, that's definitely not what I was wanting. You know what? I'll definitely eat the thing. Ooh, coffee liqueur. It's empty. And somebody just shot a weapon. Oh, brandy. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, cider. There we go. Cider is always good. Let's just go ahead and fill our water bottles. All right, opening that door did give me a good preview. Yeah, we'll definitely take that whetstone because I have a dull knife. I have a dull knife back in my car. I definitely don't want to have a dull knife. All right, so there are quite a few vehicles over here. There is potential that these vehicles are going to be quite nice, but yeah. So there's one over there. This looks like some office building or something. I'm not sure if I want to go into an office building. Oh, it's residential. Okay, so it's apartments. The community building just past this would be cool. But these are apartments, and they look like it's still pretty much intact. Like, it doesn't look like a lot of it was broken into, which is nice because that also means there might be a lot of possible bookshelves and or medical supplies. You know, basic ones, adhesive bandages, cloth bandages, you know, the works. But definitely something to possibly raid. It definitely would be something that I would come back. Maybe I'll come back here in like a bit when I have my single the small blunt weapon trained up, because right now I'm swinging a very long weapon and it is definitely a hard long swing. Definitely not ideal. Thought I got past it, my bad. All right, all right, all right. Oh, that car is fused with that car. That's why I couldn't actually interact with it. Okay. So what is this place? Oh, it's a school. It's a school. Nice. This is what I was. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. We gotta get in. We gotta get in. Thankfully, you know, the zombies have done a lot of work for us. Or the other survivors. I'm hoping that they weren't smart, and they left stuff behind. Of course, this is, you know. All right, we gotta do the thing that I'm not. It's not ideal for me, but it's better than nothing. We do need to find a battery though. See, butchering too. Boom, right away. There we go. I already have these books back in the car. Luckily, it's day out. I don't know if I have first aid. All right, just gotta be careful. Gotta stealth. Gotta be careful. Those are bathrooms. I don't need to go into a bathroom. Okay. I actually like to take sometimes novelty books. I mean non-skill training books. Because my guy does get sad, and he gets sad more when I'm at the base building things and taking care of stuff. So I like to have like magazines and stuff that he's ever read before, just to make sure that like, you know, you know what I mean. Flour, that's always a welcome ingredient. Always a welcome ingredient. All right, ooh, a hot dog. Ugh. A fleshing tool. Man, they really this was a really high school, like a really fancy high school. They're using fleshing tools. I'm hoping there is a library. No, but there is. I don't need bleach. Yeah, I don't need that either. Okay. I guess people are still going all out with the guns? I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. There is a coffee maker here. Unfortunately, it's not like one of those things that like I can grab. All right, nothing much in there. If you just are just coming in, all I'm trying to do is find more skill books. Because like it's just not good. That is constant. It isn't every now and then. There's actual constant gunfire from this direction. Or it's something like where it just keeps playing the gunfiring, but yeah. Let me save for it. Oh, that might be a zombie hitting things up there. I don't know. It's definitely why we have the flashlight, and definitely why we need to find a battery. Hello, are you new to BZ? No, I am not. How are you, Jude? Jod? Jod? I don't know. Tell me if I said it wrong. But no, I've played quite a bit of this game, and I enjoy it. Have you been playing it long? Alright. How you doing, Jody? Ooh. I'm not sure if I have that one, but, definitely gonna do that. And when I play with my friend, Dimension, who's our co-host, I'm gonna give that to him, as a joke. Ooh, okay, okay, I already have cooking one. I already have carpentry too. Okay. I think I'm sitting at 1,058 hours. And if I go to my thing, I bought Project Zomboid back in July 12th, 2014. So that's how long I've had it, and that's how long I've loved this game. Been more and more active of it over the past couple of years, but I really, really love this game. Had it for well over a decade. That's crazy to think about. This must be where like the larger the other the teenagers or middle schoolers would yeah. So do you just play vanilla Project Zomboid, Jody, or do you play certain style and I don't know. Alright, there we go. I don't need that. I don't need that. Animal care, animal welfare. Ooh, I think I already have that. Alright, so, there we go. Firecrackers, I'm gonna get in danger if I, grab those. Mechanics, forging, Oh, nice. Do you play with, multiplayer or just single player? I need to be careful. I'm starting to get overconfident in my safety in this place. That's where I'm gonna get bit. Let's go ahead and go back downstairs before my battery dies, because it's getting pretty close to going off on me. Okay, beside the survivor bag plus some of the books we found in here, we done pretty good. Okay, so it was a zombie, just putting their face up against the wall. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. But yeah. All right, so I think I'm safe right here. Let me go ahead and look at our map. So we're going to put an X there. And I guess technically we should put an X here. Alright, so there is a shed over there. Let's go ahead and go check it out. Jody says, a single player right now. Had a friend introduce me to Project Zomboid back in 23, and we played a heavily modded server, but he doesn't play anymore. Oh, well, that's sad. Now, you mean like they don't play games anymore, period, or they just don't want to play games like Project Zomboid? It's always an interesting question. Yep, nope, don't. Yeah, see, if I had a... Oh. Is it worth breaking in there for just one shelf? I don't think it is. I don't think I need to draw too much attention to myself by doing that. Just Project Zomboid, he doesn't stick to one game for long. Oh, that's fair. So in Build 42, what so far in Build 42 have you enjoyed the most? Not what you were most excited about, but the mechanic that came to Build 42 that really made you love it. Or you're happy with that mechanic. My apologies. Okay, there is some more places for me to go, like this place. Okay. Sorry if me moving around a lot makes anybody sick. We need to be careful. I don't want to become too overconfident what we're doing, what I'm doing. So I see what looks like treadmills. This may have been a gym. I like how like that is like them trying to tell you this guy was trying to fight off and he has a glass shiv. But yeah. Probably crafting or the new darkness level. I haven't touched guns in 42, nor blacksmithing, nor animals. I started getting into blacksmithing myself. It's actually kind of one of the books I'm trying to find. But like, I had a lot of trouble with the crafting for me, to be honest. And it wasn't that I hated the game because I couldn't craft. It was more of I was learning how to craft things slowly. And then it was actually some mods, UI mods that I was, from a YouTube video that was saying that these mods are stuff that could be really cool. And after installing those mods, which is like, you can see how much more clean this is, and they have all this stuff. I'm still using them. I really like how like all this pops out and tells you what it is. And then you can do this open project cook thing, which just allows you to learn how to cook. So you can put it in a frying pan here, and then you add eggs and all that stuff, and then here is your seasoning, so flour, etc. And then there's a star menu up here that will tell you how good that is for your person. It's kind of a weird, interesting thing. But that is really cool about you enjoying the new darkness levels. I will be honest, a lot of people that I know of don't, and it is more or less a sad thing. Like it's sad that they don't like the darkness, because I think the darkness is super cool. As you can like see me right now, I'm like having to like be really careful and like have to like truly be looking around with a flashlight. I think it's cool. I like it. I like the light bleed. I like the fact that like now I don't feel 100% okay going into rooms. Like, this has a bunch of light in it because of the windows, but back there in that little locker room area, there wasn't. I mean, that's a rat, by the way. So yeah, I enjoy that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I could agree with people not liking it outright if it didn't have the light bleed or the oh, okay, you said punishing, but yeah, if it didn't have the light bleed from outside, I could see this being problematic. Just to show you folks what I mean, is you can see here how it eventually gets to a point. Now, this is probably a bad situation because it's such a dark, hard line. But if this door was here, this entire room would be as pitch black as over here. And that's kind of what I mean when I talk about light bleed. It could be that it's just a different tile. I don't know. But somebody sent a picture to a nice teacher. Oh, a dumbbell. I already have one at home though. I am looking for. Okay, we gotta look at this. Oh, I forgot that when you just look at something, it's really not anything for you to actually preview. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, it definitely still needs work. Same how I can't read a book in the dark with a flashlight unless I'm in a corner. Yeah, I can see that. I've had that happen to me once or twice too. Okay, I'm being a little bit too overconfident right now. Looks like maybe a storage room. Yeah. Was this like some sort of community center? Because this looks like a play area. This is a gym. This looks like some sort of like other learning area. And then this looks kind of like maybe a possibly like some sort of office. Oh, this might be like a sublet office in here. So like, you know, up front here, they rented out the gym. They rented this out for something. The daycare rented that out. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now, folks. I think this is kind of like a sublet. Sorry if I'm saying that word weirdly, but you know what I mean. Oh look, we got an ice ring. That's cool. All right, let's go upstairs. I did tell myself that my battery in this flashlight's running really low. And here I am. Still walking around. Okay. I can't open it right away. Nice. Okay, I definitely want another muffin tray because I can make biscuits and muffins, and I would like to be able to cook them a little bit easier. I really don't need a grill brush. Okay, industrial sink, fill, water pump. All right, we found a lot of stuff, but this one has not been as great as the school above this. That was a rat. How long has this character survived for? This character has been alive for 2 months, 21 days, 19 hours. There's a dead Z out there, zombie. So, I'm gonna guess, not finding any of the books I want. Oh, wait. Cooking 3. I think I have Cooking 3 at home. First aid kit. We did talk about that we want to make sure that we grab some first aid supplies as well. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. All right, well, because my flashlight probably is going to go out any second now, I'm just going to start heading out because I don't want to be trapped in this area. That guy's already tired? That guy's a wimp. He did sleep inside of his car. Oh, that's a raccoon. He did sleep inside of his van, so I guess I can't really blame him. I've never had a good night's sleep when I would sleep in my car, in cars. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay. Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd get one. Oh, what are you? What is this place? Looks like maybe some sort of office building? Storage? Oh, well, that's not good. I'm tired, so my freaking character is a little bit weak. But I can't lead them back to my car. Okay. That definitely got my heart pumping. Oh. There's a skeleton here. My guy's winded now. Oh, it was a mail office, I bet. Okay, if this is a mail office, then that actually might be good to make sure to walk around and loot. What's the longest any of your characters have ever survived, Jody? Magazines. Yeah, it's time for me to leave. I do not want to be more or less stuck here with my guy barely breathing. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of sneaking. A little bit of sneaking. My my 41 character was at like a year and something. Current 42 character is at 6 months though. Not many kills, only 4 cash. nice. Yeah, I should be able to walk to my car now. My van. I have an idea. All right. That is pretty good because that means I'm going to stay up a bit and we're going to read this. Um but I definitely want to make sure that I'm not going to get any kind of knocking or banging or anything else. If that's not going to happen for the next little bit, then I'm gonna have my character fall asleep here. Although, probably need to give him some food. And apparently, my wife looks down upon me when I tell her I've already ate. I've had a whiskey, so you know. Don't want to make the wife unhappy, right? You know, my guy has to worry about these kind of things. That's kind of cool. You can shine your light in front of you or to the right when you hold left. So if you hold left click, you'll boop, boop, boop. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. It's just the normal way to move the character's head. Sorry, I got excited. How much is left on you? Maybe if I... Oh, yeah, it's barely hanging on. Barely there. Look at that. Just a smidge of a little bit of power. All right, we're doing pretty good, folks. We're doing pretty good. I think I can safely say confidently that we can go to nap time here. All right, all right. Now, I am going to make my character go to bed here. And then let's go ahead and do the sleep thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you folks that it has been almost 3 hours, and normally I take a break at 2 hours because, you know, it's good to take a break every once in a while. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause it while it's starting. Actually, I'll wait till it wakes up. And then I will open the curtains just so people can see outside. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a small break, about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go down, get food, use the restroom, etc., etc. I suggest you do as well. If you folks have been enjoying it, please don't forget to leave a like. We always appreciate it. And if you want to, maybe a sub. Uh, talk to you folks in 5 minutes. Yep. All right, folks, I am back. Sorry, I think maybe I took a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but I hope you can forgive me. All right, so let's get back to kicking butt. Sorry, I got distracted. All right, so I think we have accomplished what we want to so far inside of this town. So March Ridge had a school. We went to the school. We did stuff. Now I know there are probably this area might be better overall for us. However, you know what? This is the theater and stuff, and yeah, we already went through that. I don't really know what this is, so I'm gonna put an X, and then where's my question mark? Put that there. Sorry. There we go. So let's go ahead and try to find out what this stuff is. Our characters are fully rested. So I think we are good to go and see about that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this shut because that was actually a pretty nice little area for us to go into. So I want to go over here. I could take care of a raccoon, right? And then just use what's left of it. All right. I need to find a winter coat. All right, so I believe this is the post office, or was that just another? This might be the post office. Yeah, this is where I saw that. Where I had to fight that horde. Go ahead and oh, not there. Oh, okay. No key. Damn it. All right. Okay. Jody, I just want to say, not bragging about 4K kills and your character's been alive for 6 months, you should. You should brag about that, because that is impressive. Like, impressive. It's just impressive. I'm just going to say that. It's impressive. I'm not sure if you're still in chat, but you know what? That's amazing. On VHS store, it's actually not a bad idea for us to possibly look at it. All right, let's go ahead and fill up our water bottles. My guy hungry? Damn it. I should have packed some food with me. Nah, we'll find some food somewhere. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be food inside of the popcorn machine. Aw. I can't access the popcorn machine. I am finding VHS tapes though. I'm actually pretty happy about that. All right, we got some wood crafting stuff, and we've had some workout stuff. Okay, so that was actually pretty darn good. I'm glad I stopped by there. There's a washing machine place. It actually probably wouldn't hurt to maybe get some cleaning supplies. Oh, you know what? I bet there's a vending machine in there for food. Let's go over and look. When I was a kid, we went to these all the time. Oh, arcade machine. Nice. There was an arcade machine in there. It wasn't amazing, but it was nice. I think it was Space Invaders. But oh yeah, see, I told you there's something in here. But yeah, so when I was a kid, yep, there you go. I knew it. That we would go to this to these washing places, and I would plead with my mother to let me buy outside of the vending machine a drink. And the drink was called Dad's Root Beer. It's a pretty popular brand of root beer. I didn't know that it was like a popular brand. I thought it was like a very, very unique brand of root beer, and I just loved it. I actually really, really enjoyed that root beer, the Dad's Root Beer. So when it came up to where I live now, I was baffled by the fact that like it's not just this is a very uncommon root beer. It's that this is a root beer that many places up here or have. So I don't know, kind of a weird rant, but talking about like the washing machine place having some like barbecue chips. That's what made me think of that. But yeah. Okay, that was a little bit mean to me. You stay there. Damn. Oh, key to the pharmacy. That's welcome. I wouldn't mind actually having a medical coat. Clinic thing too. Nice. All right. Just checking out the area. And this, folks, is why I have a flashlight. Tongue depressors. Oh, we'll take those. Ugh. Right. Nope. Nope. Possibly. Yep, see, granola bar. I'm sad the donut's bad. Right, we just have to walk around it like this. Medical shears. Probably gonna need that in the future. And the battery died. Alright. Time for us to leave. If I don't have a battery, then I can't see or use it. Okay, I'll definitely take that. You know, popcorn. You know, unpopped popcorn's not bad. All right. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's time to keep looting. You have a key? No. Hopefully this is just open. Okay. I'm not sure what this place is. A pharmacy? Might be just a pharmacy. Nah, well, maybe. I don't know. Okay, box of garbage bags. That's good to grab. I don't have room for it. What do we have in here that's so heavy? I'll drop that because it no longer gives any bonuses to us. I need more water. I think we're pretty okay on what we have. Oh! Normally you, there we go. Normally you have to, like, bust those doors down and stuff. All right. Now that we have a flashlight in, we can actually explore more than we have before. I don't need... I have forceps at home. Alcohol wipes are always a take in my book. Never have too many proper cleaning supplies in my book. Well, I guess we can nothing. Hair dye, koa tissues, granola bar. Actually, let's eat one of the granola bars. I'm actually curious. Does it automatically turn my light off? Yeah. Okay. I'm going a little bit out of my way to fight them, but I do want to get better with my weapons, so. I'm also trying to find the sweet spot, because there are sweet spots in weapons, right? Like, the optimal, like, usage range. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up in my head to try to justify how awesome it is when I get a one-hit takeout. Honestly, I think it's time for me to start heading back to the van. We've done quite a bit here. We got some really cool VHSs that we're going to definitely make use of. We have books in our backpack that we actually needed, and we also have an entire survivor bag filled with books that we found. I think this is a pretty damn good run so far. We definitely have taken one of our metal bats almost to the breaking point. Hopefully, there is a possibility to actually repair the metal bats. If you can't, then I'm totally okay with that. Because I like the fact that weapons break in Project Zomboid, and I like that there's a skill to help reduce the chances of them, how quickly they break, I believe. But, you know, it's still a cool feature. Now, when I say in a game like Dying Light, did I truly enjoy that? The feature in Dying Light where the weapons would break? Honestly, no. Dying Light, in my opinion, was an amazing game. I love the heck out of it. I love the heck out of Dying Light too. But the weapons seem to break so quickly compared to what you were using them for. And I think Dead Island 2 also falls into that kind of category. And so, you know, like, for example, Dying Light, I could have a machete, and I could whack the same zombie in the head like 5 times, and it would eventually fall down on the 5th, right? But I'm smacking it in the head with a bladed weapon, and it's taking that long for me to take care of it. Now, I know skulls have, you know, the bone that makes up your skull is pretty hardy, but I'm not sure if it's hardy to take, you know, even 2 or 3 impacts. So that's why I kind of dislike the systems over there. But on Project Zomboid, in my opinion, it makes a lot of sense why weapons break down quickly. It's not always happening that way. You know what? I'm just going on a big rant. I'm on a big rant. You know what? That's how life is. I'm just ranting. I rant way too much. Ooh, should I get a belly ring? That is pretty disgusting. Like, taking a belly ring off somebody, ugh, I wouldn't do it. That person, that zombie over there had a belly ring. Alright, we can just run. We do need to get our running up a bit anyway. So, we take, March Ridge was pretty good with its stuff. I'm quite happy about it. All right. All right. Give me a second. So let's go ahead and throw all of the stuff I have gotten uh, in there. Honestly, it's just easier to transport everything and to get the couple items that I don't, that I do want to keep. I know, might be boring. I'm just putting stuff inside of the car. It's like that Dead Rising. I'm a reporter back behind the enemy lines. This is entire crazy. There's zombies everywhere. And you know what? There's even crazier people besides the zombies. I'm gonna make a killing. Sorry. If, so I'm gonna throw a crowbar inside my backpack because the one I have currently is close to breaking. And then all I wanted to do was, sorry, I thought I heard a zombie. All right, let's go ahead and go. So we're going to go up here, and then we're going to go to the left, and this will take us to Rosewood. But I also believe that it will take us to this road, and then we can just go straight home. Remember, folks, liking our stream greatly boosts where YouTube decides to show it, and it allows other people to come in, join you, talk with you, as well as me, and possibly even have fun just talking about why we love Project Zomboid, or the many times we have just failed, and like it's an amazing, funny story. I know there was one time on a server where the zombies were behind like a tall chain link fence, and you know they couldn't get through. So I was sitting there with a shotgun, you know, just taking care of them on the other from the other side, and just having a little laugh about it, like, oh yeah, they're not going to get at me. So I go to reload my shotgun, and I hear my friend go, "Oh crap! Oh crap!" As he's trying to get down. He told me this after that it happened, by the way. He told me that he saw a zombie coming into the base that we built around the chain link fence, and he was trying to get his weapon out to take care of it, but he was nowhere close because he hadn't got any kind of weapon, a gun on him. So, like, I'm here just shooting all the shotgun blasts at the zombies, you know, having a good old time, and then I hear something grabs me, and I hear a crunch. And then, like, I'm like, what the? And then, like, my friend walks over, and just one hit takes it out. But, like, I'd been bitten. that was the end of days for me, you know? It was just kind of funny because, like, I always like to say that Project Zomboid has a funny way of humbling you when you think you're awesome or whatever. And that was one of the situations I've been humbled by Project Zomboid. Oh yeah, there's a lot here. How far am I from where I want to go? Okay, not super far out. Alright, this is the gas station, I believe. And we definitely don't want to be... We definitely want to get gas. Now, there's also a movie theater, I believe. Oh no, this isn't the gas. What is this place? Huh, I don't know. Let me go ahead and check this vehicle really quick, though. You have a key? No, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Foundation, makeup. Don't need the wallet. Bandage. Bandage is always great. Alright, let's run back to the van. I swear, I'm hearing a zombie. I swear, I swear. I swear, by the lighting in the sky, I swear, I'll be there with a crowbar in my hands and a brain on my mind. I'll be there. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I love to... Actually, I'm not sorry. I like to do that kind of silly stuff. Makes me smile. There's actually a game. I would say friend of mine, told me that they would love... Oh. To see me play or stream doing it. And zombie. Marker. But, it is a game where you have to sing to get around puzzles and progress and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely have to, like, do it, even if it's, like, entirely off-brand for our channel right now. I think it would be a heck of a fun time. Alright, I'm getting kind of confident in the game. What's this say? Hitchhikers may be... Oh, inmates. Yeah. I forget that, I think Rosewood is actually next to the penitentiary. Which I'm not going to go to because I highly doubt there's anything there that I would need right now. I mean, they might have a good library. I mean, you always hear about people coming out of the system and they've educated themselves, you know, on stuff. So there might be good books there. Oh, yep, there it is. So this is the gas station area. Yep. And this road takes you somewhere else. We're actually just going to park on this road. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Actually, a lot of the times, I just leave the key in the ignition. Because if I ever perish, I hope I don't, but if I do perish and my zombie has the key, well, yes, I do have to take care of the zombie because I want to get all my stuff back, but if I can't find my zombie, I now cannot drive the vehicle with possibly a lot more stuff. So I try not to do that mistake. I hear one. I don't see it. Oh, bushes. The trees. You can see them shake. Actually, yeah, it's good I checked, because I did hear one, I thought, coming at me, but that squirrel is following me. I think that's, no, that raccoon is following me. Ew, chewing tobacco. I've never really seen the appeal of chewing tobacco, but yeah. Oh, that's a car ring, a car key. Now, if you don't know, folks, you actually have a limit of how many keys you can have on your key ring. So I have 0.95. And honestly, all of these keys, I don't need. So there you go, 0.7. So you definitely have to keep that in mind when you're collecting keys. You just can't collect keys forever. Although I do like the idea of, like, being one of those people, like, pull out huge key ring. You know what? That would be a funny mod. Actually, that would be a cool mod. Like, be a, like, heavy-duty key ring, and, like, it just has more weight to it that it can hold. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like, you know. Okay. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Calm down. I'm reading Tango. We have an additional 5 infected to take out. 5 zombies. Alright. Come on. You. 49er, don't get bit. We'll instantly terminate you if you do suffer any kind of consequences. Demos, Thomas say, the crowbar is out, and you don't know what to say. The crowbar is legendary. Although I often do have, you know, other kind of items, I will have to say I will always revere the crowbar. And it's mainly because it takes forever for the crowbar to break. But it's just kind of become like, I don't know, it's become more of a, like Old Yeller or something like that, where like it's just reliable. It's reliable. It doesn't do the highest of damage, and it's not the longest weapon, but it definitely is there in a pinch. Like, breaking a crowbar is very much possible. However, most times the crowbars never break, in my opinion, in large groups. Now, I know that's not necessarily how the game works. It doesn't care what group you have around you. It cares about how many swings you're doing when you're hitting the zombies, and it's going to lose durability. Completely understand that. But I have yet to experience my crowbar break. Like, in the middle of that, if my bat broke, that would have really sucked. So that's why I brought the crowbar. I know you didn't ask for that long-winded explanation on why I like crowbars, but you got it. You got it. You got it. Right? We gotta wait for the a bit for the stamina to go down. All right. I think we've sat for long enough. Let's go ahead and finish clearing out all the zombies. Now, this is probably a little bit of work, but it definitely will have a good payoff because I don't have the zombies respawning. So if we clear out the gas station area here, it means that we will have another gas station that we could put a generator down at that can give us fuel in the future. Now, And mind you, that's probably a little bit ways off, but I am having a lot of fun with this playthrough so far. And I think as we start getting more and more books, we're going to start doing more and more of the crafting, doing more of the kind of, not necessarily grinding, but just crafting, blacksmithing, knapping, pottery, and kind of see, like, where that could take us. Yeah, you can definitely tell the crowbar is definitely not doing as much damage as the bolted nail bat. The bolted baseball bat. And this is like some weird, like, way station or something. This might be a trucker stop. Might have been a trucker stop. We actually have a key for this. I bet there is no... we do need wire. Ooh, the propane tanks are full? Alright, this actually might be something of use. This truck. It has gas. Okay, cool. So, since it has gas, we'll probably just drive that to the van and change it. Sorry, somebody was at my door. My Ring app told me. All right. All right. All right, let's take that truck to the van. And then I think we're going to keep going. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to get better and better, and I'm going to be awesome. I'm not sure if I'm going to be awesome, by the way, but yeah. You definitely feel that, like, some this vehicle right here is so much easier to actually drive, even with Sunday Driver. But yeah. Look, I said something and then I was wrong because I failed, not because the car failed. All right, well, I don't think they see us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're going to park the truck. Like that. I'm going to try to make sure I go to my van and we sneak away. Yeah, going to the right's the more optimal idea. Just got to make sure that we don't start driving on the grass and other rough terrain, because if we do that, the van's probably going to get stuck for me because I'm a Sunday driver. And we have to go get that truck to pull it out. So, yeah, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Honestly, I considered actually making a home here once. I definitely want to make a, like, home out in the wilderness. I think it'd be kind of cool to, like, make my own, like, urban utopia, like, yes, we are survivors. Ever since the fall of the Kentucky incidents, we have taken out thousands of zombies. But that's never enough. They always keep coming. And coming. We will never see what we used to have, because we'll never know how how good we had it. Our children will be told stories about the once great civilization where you didn't have to worry about if the windmill was turning or the generator was running to have electricity, where light bulbs illuminated our homes and made it easy, where you didn't have to stoke the fire every couple of hours, where life once flourished under just any day novelties. Yes, we have to rebuild. We have to be awesome. We cannot let the past define us, because the zombies are no longer our friends and our families. They're no longer who they once were. They are, and now will always be, lost souls who need to be sent home. And that, folks, is where we're gonna end it. Thank you very much for coming in and watching me. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a lot more streams on this channel. We're going to be mainly focusing on DayZ and Project Zomboid, but we may also play other games that, you know, pop up or enjoyable or are quite fun. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching us. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and ta-ta for now.